why don't we get into session 65 of this campaign? So
also, happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. So the last time we left off, the party, after heavily investigating on what's going on with Slice and Dearest, began to search around, began to plan and investigate around their camp-ish to see what could be causing this negating conjuration wave that was coming off of Slice. While investigating, three large constructs, after almost selfly killing 3 knights, came out and attacked the party. And during the fight, they learned that these 3 in particular were going after they were labeling the unregistered one. They were after Slice. So the party successfully managed to stop them from being able to take Slice, even though they were so close from doing so. The party will, while slowly killing off the last construct, they learned that there exists a plane of existence that watches over all planes of existence and keeps record of every warforce that exists. And they're after Dearest because, well, they didn't have record of his creation.
Well, they're after Slice.
Slice, yes. God, we're starting this off right at the bat. After the fight, Bop with some martial strength from Dugok and two of the knights that remained alive, helped carry the dead bodies into Dearest's magnificent mansion to further investigate on how these creatures are made. Meanwhile, Dearest and Hugbear buried the 3 knights that were killed. And amongst the conversation, Dearest will learn that not only Cedric is inside of him, but it seems that Hone, his past girlfriend that was killed, is also trapped inside of him. And after willingly surrendering himself to Cedric, Cedric told him that I will take control when the time is right. And the party reformed back inside the mansion, took their long rest, and we come to the next morning. What do you all like to do?
Did I learn anything more from the dead constructs, or?
Not really. Just basically all you learned was their capabilities and what their individual jobs were. The Iron Golem was essentially the muscle, and the enforcer, the retriever, the spider, was the main grabber and teleporter, while the steel predator was sort of a mix of the two.
Is Bob the only one awake? Is everyone else asleep? Where is everyone?
Dearest doesn't sleep.
Takari only needs 4 hours of sleep for a long rest, but yeah.
Dearest took an 8-hour oil bath. He's feeling wonderful.
Bob needs a solid 10 hours to sleep.
He is going to try and find Bop, though.
Alright. I'll say in the midst of everyone waking up, Bop is the first one that comes out.
Bob slept at the work table in the main room.
So you'll find her there.
Wonderful. Figured that's where I would find her. Something good to say. Bob.
Yep.
Yeah. Got a favor to ask.
Okay.
Could you make me a tuning fork?
A tuning fork?
A tuning fork.
I mean, I guess.
Out of them. And he's gonna point at the Warforged. The dead Warforged.
I could try.
I would appreciate it because I think this is something that we're going to need to talk to somebody in person about. Tuning fork will help. And with that, he's simply going to go and I don't know. He's gonna go and relax. He's gonna go read his book. He's gonna read his book to his belly. In Draconic.
Bob, this might sound like an odd request, but can you make a tuna fork?
I mean, I suppose I could.
Can you make one out of those guys?
I don't. You want to eat with someone else's body?
I think it's going to be very important. I might need to eat tuna in front of Dearest one day.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Bob. What is a tuning fork?
I mean, Lynova knows what a tuning fork is.
Keep someone on pitch. Registers frequencies.
Sure. Okay. You say so. Why do we need that?
Magic. You know all magic, right? So you should know.
Yeah, sure. Kunzi, what the fuck is he doing?
You would know. You know what? Make me Arcana check. Okay. You would know that a tuning fork is needed for a specific spell. You would need it was needed for plane. A tuning fork is needed for plane shift.
I don't know why you couldn't just say that, man.
This is funnier to make you try and figure it out.
Do I have to roll something to try to make it, or?
I mean, it's pretty simple.
Oh.
So, I'll make you just a roll for it, but just basically you just roll, add your proficiency, and add your intelligence modifier.
My intelligence is 90 million. Doesn't count. 10, 11. It's 11.
But it's still a natural one.
Nope.
I sacrificed one of my inspiration.
All right, Papa, go ahead. Roll another d20. Okay, you essentially just had to not roll a 1. But yeah, you make a. I'll ask you this: out of which body do you make the tuning fork out of?
Well, do you have a preference about which one I use?
The wolf was probably the most insulting.
The steel predator.
Yeah.
Okay, I can use that one. I was thinking the spider just because it was their teleporty one.
You
You're not
learned,
wrong.
you learned that the steel predator also had capabilities of teleporting.
Technically, because they both had the ability to plane shift, they would have needed to have something in order to do that same spell to go back. So they probably have something in there that would have allowed them to begin with. So they're probably the safest bet.
Specifically use the metal from their dicks.
I didn't find
Unfortunately, they were
Any-
not made to have those kind of
Eh.
parts.
anatomical
Genitalia.
parts. Anatomical parts.
Yes.
Penises.
They were not anatomically correct.
Dearest, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I hate that it falls into the shit that's going on right now. Okay, what?
You had a girlfriend, right?
Yes. Fiance, but yes.
Were you able
wish
to?
she was a
wish she was
fiancé.
Were you able to keep her happy?
She actually was.
I know, but this is someone else talking.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being smartass, sorry.
Were you able to keep her happy?
I mean, I think that she was very happy when her and me were together, but
In all ways?
That's walking into the conversation.
I was just gonna say.
does he know what he's talking about?
Hugbear, make a. I gotta think about this. Hugbear, make a persuasion check.
Infinite, I'm also going to send you fan art that is currently being made of Dearest because it applies to what the shit is going on.
Dearest, you're in the moment of all ways. What the fuck does it mean? Oh, it just hits you. Wink.
He goes,
Poke, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I don't have that part, but there are significantly more ways to keep your partner happy. Perfect example, my tongue can go 6 inches out of my body.
We hadn't said that.
I didn't need to know that. Takari pipes up.
And his tongue is just going to come out a bit more than he normally comfortably lets it out.
I don't know if I should.
As one who knows all magic,
I don't know if I can allow this.
I know that it comes from a
That was
certain gene.
predetermined!
I know that comes from a certain gene. I believe they call it Simmons. None of you got the
I
Simmons
I
gene?
got it.
I think
I got
quit.
it.
I fucking quit.
I'm just
I cannot
not.
fucking do this today.
I got it.
I do not have the fucking energy. I hate everyone.
Well,
What
bless
did I
you.
do? I didn't do nothing.
You were there.
Sorry about your dick, and let's move on.
I didn't have one to begin with.
Yeah, Bob,
I don't
will
see the
say
purpose.
It'll take you, with your, what was it, 12, and what's your bonus, 11? Okay, 20.
10.
10. Okay, so 22. Oh yeah, in 30 minutes, you were able to make it.
And I want it to known that Bop didn't hear any of that conversation and does not need it repeated. Thank you.
Okay.
Takari's just got like, she's just got her hand like this on her forehead. Like, what did I walk into?
She was focusing on making the thing and heard none of it.
Perfect.
It is too early for Takari.
We gotta get home ASAP. I have a fucking belt waiting for me.
Oh, do you not
Did you
want
do
to
something
go?
wrong?
I got that.
I need my belt.
I mean, I have a belt right here if you want it. You should just start
I need a
pulling.
belt with the soul of a giant and the strength of 10 men.
Apparently, technically, I have a soul of a giant in here.
I will crack you the fuck open if you don't get me to my belt.
Walk out the door, and we'll teleport there. Come on.
Okay, thanks. Bye. Bye, everybody. We're leaving now. Bye.
Change the timer for the egg.
So Hugbear and Dearest walk out.
With Slice.
And
It's
Bop.
her. We'll follow.
Corra, if you're anywhere near, get in the circle. Bye.
Did she even come on this trip? Hate you guys.
I don't know.
None of you have the slightest clue.
I thought she did.
Corra's always there in my heart. Bop, you got your tuna fork?
Mm-hmm.
Takara, you got your stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
And teleport.
Just so you guys know, you guys have, so there's the four of you and Slice, and then there's Dugok and the two knights.
And Rio,
And
who wasn't used the entire battle. I'm so mildly salty about that.
so you have 9 creatures.
Yeah, so I was already planning on casting it twice, and we were also gifted a cart with a couple of extra horses. So I figured that we can teleport everything there.
Okay, yeah, I'll say, yeah, okay. I was gonna say the cards may be a little complex, but since you're casting it twice, then yeah, I'll say you'll be able to get everything over. And so with the casting of the spell twice, you all find yourselves back in Nofliasile. If I can get the music to play. You guys return, and the city is as lively as ever, but with people bustling through. And I'll definitely say at this point, whatever damages that people will still, whatever minor damages that people had to put to the side from the dragon, totally fixed. I know you guys had like the big reparation period during their 6 months, so there was some side stuff, but all that stuff is now taken care of. In which I'll also remind you all that the library is a little more than 2 months away, and in the Magic Academy, the Arcane Academy, is a little over 4 months away.
Good to know. Hugbear just leaves the fucking party. He just leaves the party. He has no chill whatsoever. As soon as his feet touch the floor, he fucking
Like a child at a toy store that was told, "Okay, honey, you could go look."
He even prepped ahead of time. Like, he was running away as we were teleporting, so when we teleported there, he was...
Hugbear knows all magic. He knows when you guys actually land, when it's safely to run out. And so, yeah, all of you are just sort of left in the dust as you see Hugbear just practically run over people to get to Cinder.
So, when do you want me to start working on the teleportation circle?
I mean, you and me could probably work on that whenever.
Alright, and do we have a particular spot that we want to put that in?
That's more of a Hugbear question.
He just ran off that way. If you want to go take
We'll ask him later. It takes 10 minutes for us to cast everything for the day. It's fine. We'll ask him later. I have to go see a man about a shield. Slice, come on, let's go.
Yes, my lord. Do we want Dugok to follow us?
Dugok, yeah, you're sticking with us, because you gotta show Slice some shit. You too. I didn't get your name, so he's gonna look at the knights. I know I brought you back from the dead, and you basically died. Almost.
Momentary.
Tom. Jerry.
I love that.
Okay.
Ed and Jerry, got it. Tom and Jerry, got it. All right.
Ben was amongst the knights that were killed, so.
Right. Okay, then let's get you guys paid, and then you guys are... I promised I'd outfit them too. Alright. Let's get you guys paid, and then I'm going to work on getting you guys some better equipment.
Well, did we bring the dead
No, they were
construct
buried.
with us?
The Dead Knights?
No,
I
the
would
construct.
say you wouldn't have...
Oh, the constructs.
I would say you wouldn't have them with the carts and everything else you had to carry with you.
They were 3 large beings, correct?
Yes.
We would have been able to take them.
You would not have been able to take them.
We 100% would have. The cart would have been registered as a large, which would have been 2 beings at most, and the same goes for each of the others.
How many carts were there?
1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That with the cart and the 3 creatures, that would have been 8 people, technically.
Mm-hmm. And it goes up to 8. I cast it twice.
But would one of them have fit in a bag of holding?
They would not have. The large creatures would not have fit in the bag of holding.
Matcha.
That's fair.
And then
But yeah.
But again, there was the 4 of you: Slice, Dugok, Rio, and the 2 knights. That's 9 people.
Yes. And there were... Yeah.
Do you not see where the problem is, though? Because
he did it twice.
Because you had a cart and 3 large creatures, which each of them counts as 2. That's 8.
Oh, okay. So here's where my math crossed yours. We used parts of them to make other equipment, meaning that one of them would have been registered as 1 after all the experimentation and pulling things out of it. So we would have just hit it, and that's where my math crossed yours.
I mean, unless y'all want to say we just left them there, that's fine. Either way, I was.
Or only brought the one that was still not disassembled.
If we had their bodies, we could take it to the forge, and he could make like armor. I also have. I'm pretty sure Bop still has that extra thing of armor in her inventory.
How many of them could we have brought, Kinsey, with your math?
if you wanted to bring everyone with you, you would have to lose one of those creatures. Because there's 9 of you, 8 of you could go in one portal, but then another portal you have to bring a card, and then 2 large creatures, and then another person.
If that's the case, then I think we should leave the spider. We would have left the spider behind because it would have had less meat on it, for lack of a better term.
Okay.
I don't give me that look. I saw that look, Lynova.
No, I was thinking Bop would be like, I have this, and out of her bag literally pull an adamantine breastplate.
There we go. So that would help with one of them. For sure.
So she's gonna give it to Dearest. Or Slice, and one of them can... Okay.
Slice is in charge of both of those knights, so...
So she gives Slice that adamantine breastplate that she had.
Cool.
And he can decide who gets it.
Alright. Cool.
I mean, it's something, right?
Yeah.
So so now we got that sorted out. You left the
Right.
you left the retriever body behind and carried the iron golem and steel predator.
Yes.
Question. Couldn't we put one of the bodies into a bag of holding?
No, we went over that. It wouldn't have fit.
It would not have fit.
Ah. Never mind then.
All right, cool. Well, then, in that case, technically, we're gonna have to go to the same place. We're gonna have Rio carry the cart to. Did we have it was Cinder who was going to enchant the shield, correct? Or was it the other person?
It was Gurmar. It was
Jamar? Okay. Jamar. Okay. Okay, cool. Then we're going to go see Jamar.
I don't know, it was Gurmar, yeah, because Dram and
Huh?
Gurmar. God, why do I have characters
There's-
with similar names?
This is why you do simple ass names or rip it off from popular media.
Okay, so Hugbear is making a feline to Cinder. Hugbear, Slice, Dearest and Slice are heading over to Gurmar
With the knights.
with the knights. In particular, Bop and Takari wanted.
Takari's gonna look at Bob and ask, do you want to go see what's at the market, I guess? I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh yeah, we can go.
Okay.
So we're gonna go first. We're gonna start off with Hugbear.
Boom! Through the door, down the stairs. Cinder!
And you get to her door, you swing it open, and you see she's in the middle of writing something down. Then she looks up at you.
Oh. Honey, I'm home.
I can see that.
Do you have something for me? Have you been waiting for me? For days, perhaps?
Oh, I know what you mean. And she goes and opens a drawer, and she pulls out your belt.
Angels start singing.
Aww.
I slowly approach. It's safe.
Yeah, it's safe.
It's not going to explode the moment I put it on.
I don't hope so. No, it works. I actually tried it on myself. I need to buy some new books.
What happened to your books?
I just went to open them and it just tore in half.
Oh my god, we're building a library. I won't be safe in it.
I mean, you get nosebleeds anyway, so I think keeping you out was a priority number one.
A Hugbear in a library. I think that's a saying that'll stick.
I don't know.
Fucking
It just storms out. Okay.
Thank you. You're the best. I love you. I gave you money. Do you want more money?
If you're giving it.
What? How much were the books that you destroyed?
50 gold?
Fuck you. I'll give you 25. Just kidding. Here's 50. Bye.
You go off and go to play with your new toy. Although you are not attuned yet. I'll tell you when you're attuned.
He'll tell you when you're
attuned. Before I get attuned.
I'm gonna freeze time at the last second.
If Dearest and Slice are coming into this building, they're just gonna see fucking Hugbear, like, light as a feather, dance, like, basically dancing up the stairs.
Giggling like a little child.
Nothing to see here. What are you guys doing here?
Alright, and so you go off to get used to your new toy and get well acquainted to it.
Oh, is he?
Dearest.
Well acquainted?
Yes.
You go in.
We're heading. Yeah.
You head over to
Grimoire?
Gurmar.
Grimoire.
Gurmar.
Grimoire. Okay, I literally was trying to find out how you pronounced it. I'm not trying
Don't
to be
worry,
funny.
I was fucking up too, because and to make it better for me, I have Gurmar and Jaram right next to each other.
I fucking hate you. Oh my god. This is why we can't have nice things, Goodzy. Okay.
Also, I gotta remember to add Tom and Jerry to the list of pirates.
Knock on the door.
Ah, fuck. What is it?
Did you finish the project?
The fuck do you mean a Oh, you. Come in.
Walks on in, no problem.
Alright, remind me what that project was, because we were, as you were leaving, we were discussing several projects and you couldn't.
The shield for Slice.
Oh, right. And, alright, let me find it, give me a sec, and he goes behind it, goes, like, to his desk. Here we go. Picks it up, picks something up, walks over to you guys where there's a little central counter. He, puts it down, and you see what used to be, just seems to be like a long segment, just a long, like, thin segment of metal.
Beautiful. And, it works.
It does. Why don't we get your friend here equipped to it, and you can do a spell on him.
Sounds good.
Alright, and so, about an hour, some time goes by to, uninstall the... Did Slice have the current shield, like, installed?
No, it was a shield, so he's had a shield this entire time.
Slice just takes the other shield, just tosses it to the side, and, it takes about, I would say, an hour to install the new shield onto him.
Okay.
And he goes, right, but just so you know, when he puts the shield out, when he puts the shield out, that renders that hand useless. That arm is now just a shield.
That's fine. That's basically all he uses it for when he has the normal shield anyway.
Alright then, well, go ahead then.
And with that, Dearest is, used all the spell slots for normal shit. Hang on. I don't have any low-level fighting spells. Yes, I do. All right, cool. Cool. He's gonna cast Vicious Mockery. That falls under it.
Does it?
Yeah! He has to make a wisdom save.
I'm gonna take a look here. Just to remind myself.
It's if he makes a spell save. I mean, he just failed it, so he got drastically hurt, but...
And the spell is 7th level or lower. I think that cantrips are different from leveled spells.
Okay. If that is the case...
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. That cantrips are separate from leveled spells.
I don't know. If they are different, then they are different.
I mean, he would have had advantage anyways.
Yeah. And I can't really give myself disadvantage. I mean, do we want to just say that he does it the way that it was intended to make sure that it works?
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you because it is specifying spell levels. I'm gonna say I don't think cantrips will be reflected back, especially since when you succeed. Okay. Because on cantrips, even if when you succeed, it will deal no damage. So. Okay,
so then Sunbeam would be it then.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the damage along with the extra die.
Well, I would have had to roll something else then, because I would have had to roll con save, not a...
Well, now I'm going to need you to make the con save.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. And he gets advantage on it, correct? Oh, shit! Don't matter! It works just the way it was intended!
So now I need Dearest to make a con save. DC 20.
Yeah. He doesn't make his own con save. I fucking love that.
You take 36 points of radiant damage.
Yeah. Alright.
My lord! And it runs over to you. And you see Duke-God just goes, oh, that is sweet.
That packs a freaking punch. Oh, God. Okay.
Man, is this what and you hear in your head, man, this is what your power feels like? Oh, man, I built you right. Good. This is gonna be fun.
Alright, next up, how's that armor looking for us?
Oh, still tinkering on that a little bit. Just need clarification on. Could you remind me some of the properties of it?
Yeah. I gave you the blueprints, and they're under your whiskey. And he's gonna move a bottle and just push them forward.
Hey, be careful with that. That's ancient.
You're ancient. It's and he pushes the blueprints forwards. The plate that the breastplate and plate that we were talking about.
Right. takes a look at and just, oh, right. How was the wedding, by the way?
It didn't go through. Dugok here. He's gonna jerk his head to him. Ended up coming out as. It's not my place to gossip like that. Let's just say he's single again, and he's now our prisoner, and he's going to be working it off by training our soldiers.
I see.
Speaking of which, I have 2 new knights here. He's going to gesture to him. Tom and Jerry.
Hi.
Tom, Jerry, this is Slice's physician.
I am the one that keeps them together and makes them stronger. And then you do see here in your head, and he's doing a mediocre job about it.
That's another thing. I needed a checkup as well as Slice. And I brought you a present.
Oh?
Rio?
Do you expect me to be able to fit through this door with this cart? It is not even big enough for me.
You're right. You need to get your drunk butt outside. Come on. He's gonna
I don't like
walk
the
outside.
sunlight. I think I'm part of an empire from just working too much.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Ah, God, why is the sun bright? Alright, what am I looking at here?
He's gonna gesture to the carts.
Oh. Where did you find these? And it's
Did
like
you
he's already
realize-
onto the cart examining.
Did you realize that there is an entire dimension filled with beings like me?
No. What kind of dimension?
Insight check.
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick.
Left kind.
With advantage because inspiration. What? Oh!
Hey, saved you from a 1 in the future.
Yeah.
Keep going with your response.
Like, yeah, they are, they were coming after Slice because apparently he is something called an unregistered. From what I remember about the stories about the place, is essentially an entire realm keeping track of the Warforged, which is the...
Wait. That one's unregistered?
You know what that means.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
You know what that means.
Oh, fuck. Hold on. Carl! And he just gets off the car and starts running.
Yeah. Slice, go train with Dugok and the boys. We're I'm gonna go talk to him and see what's going on.
Good chase.
Alright, and yes, my lord. And they will go off their separate ways, and you go after Gamar. He's not hard to keep track of because he's swaying back and forth. He's loud.
He's also short, and I think I have a more movement speed than him.
If he wasn't drunk and loud like a dwarf, maybe he would have gotten away from you. maybe. Because I would say you would learn with your little conversation with him that he was raised by dwarves, and that's where he learned his craft.
Right. No, I remember that. That's in the 6-month break section of Dearest backstory.
Calm! And as he runs over to the gunpowder mill. And when you walk in, you see Colm, who is the artillery / gunpowder specialist. No, you have not.
Okay.
You see human with like shorter length orange hair, with a Motorhead lead singer mustache.
Oh my god. Okay.
And he wears like raggedy clothes. Is he like put together? His hands are bandaged up. You could definitely see why. You could definitely tell. Just if you can tell, this is definitely the gunpowder specialist because he's also covered in a bit of gunpowder.
Okay.
And you see he walks up. What's going on? What happened? We're being attacked. So he pulls out his gun. No, not now. Not now. But soon. What do you mean? Okay. Look, long story short, there is a plane of existence where Warforged are kept tracked. His friend Slice, the big metal can that he walks around with. I've seen them now and then, but never interacted. Speaking of which, hi.
Pleasure.
Come Kinnelin.
Dearest, pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
Love how you agreed to keep me being a Warforged a secret, and then you go and blurt it out.
Wait, you're a Warforged too?
He's just gonna let the illusion drop around his face.
Ah.
And let it go back up.
Well, anyway, look. In this realm, they need every Warforged that's created. It has to be registered. But the tin can isn't. Some of these some constructs that they sent over to capture him were killed by the group. And this is bad news. We don't know when, and we don't know how much time passes there. But they won't like it that some of their toys aren't coming back.
Agreed, which is why we were gonna go there. Will you relax?
We need to prepare for war. Trust me, I have seen with my own eyes what happens when unregistered is not given to them immediately. Big constructs. We're talking 20 feet tall. They would easily smash through your walls, kill anyone on sight. I have seen them wipe an entire nation just to look for one guy that was killed during their search. And once they found he was dead, they fucked off.
Which is why we're going to go there ourselves.
Go there themselves. Do you think I haven't tried before? You can't get in.
Why?
Trust me, I've tried it myself. I too have tried capturing a construct and tried to use them to teleport me with them, but they didn't take me.
Okay.
I even when I killed one and manipulated his brain to give me coordinates, that didn't work either.
Okay.
Somehow they have a way of only letting in their own. They have a way of only letting their own creations in.
I'm registered. And I'm a Warforged.
Okay, look, there's a difference. There's a difference between registered just means you're in the books, you are legal. These guys are created in they're created in this plane. Only they can go in and out.
And we use bits of them to forge a key.
You could fucking try yourself, but I'm telling you, it's not possible.
We're gonna try. And technically, because of how magic works, we should be able to.
And then but and he says, and you see Gurmar says, but we still need to prepare for an inevitable attack.
I agree, which is why we're going to be gearing up to do that. We didn't need you flying off the handle and screaming in town. There's way to handle this.
Cole, we need you to build anything you fucking can. Anything. More cannons, more ballistas. You've talked about special ammo. Why the fuck have you not gotten to those yet? Look, I've been busy, alright? I had to make sure that after the dragon attack, the buildings were built more safer, that the gunpowder wasn't going to explode from any outside fire. I haven't been able to get to the project. I wanted to, but then the dragon came.
Alright. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, sorry, you're just dragging.
Yeah, 100%.
And so as you're dragging, he's still shouting, well, get fucking to it then, Comb! We don't have a lot of time! Start making things! Be useful for once! I'll be useful when you're not drunk. Fuck you! And you guys leave.
Just simply gonna drag him back to his workshop, sit him down. Now,
Oh boy.
tell me what you know. Calmly. Think.
Like I said, from what I know, only constructs that were created in that plane has something built in them that allows them to move in and out. And I've tried to make something myself, and that didn't work.
And now you have me, a Warforged, that also has a bunch of pieces, including one that hasn't been dismantled yet, that can be used to figure out how to get there.
I do not want to go through this road of failure again. Alright,
And that's only assuming that logic doesn't work. That somehow they broke the rules of magic.
I mean, I would be fucking surprised.
Right. But everything has rules for a reason.
Alright, just leave those things here. I will take a look.
I'm gonna leave the one that can teleport here with you. I'm gonna take the one that doesn't teleport to Bob's parents, see what they can come up with.
Alright.
And also, you should ask them for some help because they know about my secret too. You know, the one that you ran and blurted out.
They would have to know eventually.
No, they wouldn't. The party barely knows.
Anyway, I'm gonna look into it.
And finish the armor. Please.
Just go. I got a lot of work to do. Fuck.
Yeah, you do. It's gonna walk out. Fucking pissed off now. and he's gonna go and he's gonna look for the rest of the party.
Alright, Takari and Bop. You guys...
Did we hear any of the yelling that was behind us? Or we can make perception checks if you want.
What are your passive perceptions?
Passive is a 19.
Okay, yes, you would have heard the screams of you would have heard Gamar screaming for Colm and then disappearing into another building. You would have heard that. That was like the only time you heard screaming.
Do I have a habit of knowing that he's usually drunk at about this time, or?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that's about, but okay.
Just another day at home.
So you guys that are...
Sometimes you're not used to being at home.
Here enough.
Huh?
We're not here enough.
That's true.
So
what do we see at the market?
You guys see, let me get the proper... you see, oh wait, I got the wrong sheet up. Huh. You see someone that seems to be selling, seems to be selling furniture. But it looks some really good, has some decent quality. You see, what looks to be a, you see to be a human man. Seems to be selling an array of food. You see a typical, almost stereotypical religious person that seems to be selling some wares of their religion, and then you also see strangely, Bob, you see your dad. He seems to be selling some mechanical contraptions of sorts.
Well, Bob's gonna go over there.
Takari will follow.
And it's just... well, let's see. What can I get? Oh! This is a surprise.
Hey.
Hello.
Bob? Takari? Welcome back from your recent journey, I'm assuming. We don't really talk much.
We went to a wedding.
Oh! How was that?
Eventful.
I'd never been to a wedding before. It was kind of interesting.
Oh, well, I hope you were able to...
It's certainly not kind of wedding that is normally happen, but yes.
Aw, they don't all end up in a big fight?
No, they don't.
Oh, well, I'm not
anyway,
I'm not gonna pry into that. You interested in checking out some of my recent creations?
sure. What do you have?
Oh, I just have a variety of things from gear supplies, from gear and oil to some miniature contraptions, such as he pulls out, it looks to be a small mechanical dog. And you see he winds up the back, You see the dog so like dances on the table, and you just hear barking.
I imagine one of those little battery operated things that just go around and squeak.
Yep.
Basically.
And then also to one of these, and he pulls out a pocket watch. He closes up. Oh, and this, and pulls out a. He pulls out a large. He sees like a medium, like a cannonball-sized metal ball with a little bit of a rim on the top. You see there's a string that comes out of it, and you see there's a spark coming up from the top of the string as the string is growing shorter. Yeah,
why do you have a bomb?
I talked to Colm about it, and he was able to make this. He was able to make this thing for me, and I thought it'd be a good idea. And you see, as it's getting closer and closer, he just puts it out. We don't want that to run out now, do we? Now then, and tosses it over his shoulder like it's nothing. Don't worry, completely safe.
I totally believe that. Okay.
Please don't blow up the city.
I will certainly not do that. I also have some, I have these, goggles here, which I gotta think about. I gotta remember what they do. As don't mind me just re-looking at what the item does, because I don't remember everything simultaneously. Here we go.
You mean you, the DM, doesn't remember every single thing you wrote down for every single character that you deal with?
Nope.
God. Amateur.
He goes, oh, right. Do any of you have troubles at night not seeing things?
I think Hugbear might? Bob, do you remember if Hugbear could see in the dark?
I think he can.
Yes!
No, Pitchy, get away from the dynamite! Anyway. And you look over and see he has a crate of what looks to be
maybe Slice?
He's a crate of red thin cylinders with also that same kind of string on top.
He can. Oh, Slice has the Slice and Dearest both have the eyes that lets them see everything. Dearest doesn't see my ears over tail.
Well, if you happen to know, if you ever happen to come across someone that can't really see at night, these goggles could help them.
What's a pocket watch do?
Oh, well, really, the only thing it does is just tells the time. Nothing fancy.
So it's just a pocket watch?
Yeah. But I also have a few other things I think you might like. And he goes over. You see, in the back, you see this is like this giant, a large something being covered by a tarp of sorts. And he pulls down the tarp, and you see a life-size clockwork horse.
Interesting. What does it do?
Oh, well, it's like any other horse. You ride it, you can tell it which way to go, and it will take you to where you need to go.
It will tell us where we need to go?
No.
Take you where you need to go.
It's essentially it's basically a horse you don't need to feed.
Well, I think
Might not sleep either, so you might be able to just like rest on it, and it will keep going to your destination.
That actually could be useful, but we usually teleport.
Yeah. Very cool.
Do you have anything that would help us in battle, or like?
In battle, I mean, not really, but again, I still have these, and pulls out the sink, and I mean, I have those, and he looks back, and you see all of the all the explosive, bombs and dynamite. Essentially, they're all lit up. Oh shit! And puts them all out. Looks around, and looks down, and he pulls out a
Why were they all lit?
It's because of this little thing right here. And pulls up, you see it seems to be like a tiny clockwork dragon. Why do you keep sending these things of fire, not anything else? And it opens his mouth, and you see like a very a small breath of fire just comes in, and then when the fire ceases, like the enemy style, just burnt head. Why did I make this?
That's cute. Oddly enough.
So, if you're looking for something that may help you battle, well, I have explosives.
I don't think we need explosives. I was gonna ask you if you knew anything about like firearms, but because apparently you know about bombs.
Oh, no, this is mostly help from Comb.
Okay. Maybe keep the tiny dragon away from the bomb.
I do need to make a cage for him. I plan on making a cage for him.
Maybe the cage should have come first.
I didn't think he would have. I didn't think it would have the behavior that it has.
Okay. I think we're
good. Okay.
Right. Well, if you need anything, if you need any microtractions or explosives, or if you know someone that needs these goggles, just let me know. But I only have one of these goggles, so might want to be quick about it.
We'll let you know if we need them, or need you to make another pair.
Excellent. Well, I won't hold you for too long. Enjoy the rest of your day. No,
Yeah,
get
try
away
not to blow anything up.
I won't. No, don't you start walking towards it.
okie dokie.
That was eventful. Did you want to check out any others, or?
Oh, and as another thing, you would see still sitting outside the shop, waiting for his possible stand to be built inside the actual shop itself. You see the Dragonborn Torin, who makes weapons. In which you can see he looks to have a good lineup.
We can go look at weapons.
Yeah, you could.
And then I'll say at this point, Dearest, you would see Takari and Bob at the market if you're looking for them.
And Hugbear is so attuned right now. It's been 30 minutes. He's been short resting, just touching his belt. Ooh, I feel so attuned.
In public.
He's touching something below
Are
his
you
belt.
You're just sitting there going like this on like stroking it.
Oh.
He's stroking it in public.
Wow.
Anyway, Dearest, you find Takari and Bob at the market.
Is it creepier that he's stroking it in public, or if he had gone back to Corra's house, sat on her couch, and did it?
Oh.
I'm keeping my jokes to myself because I could make this a lot worse. Anyway.
Anyway, thank you.
Dearest looks exhausted and annoyed. He looks disheveled.
More than usual?
Yes. He goes, Takari.
What happened to you? You look like you're frustrated.
Did you know Ramar knows about the unlisted
No, I haven't really spoken to him much.
or unregistered, whatever the hell they call it, Slice?
Unregistered.
I know.
He used to mumble when he'd get really drunk, when it was just the few of us that were here.
Yeah.
About something about, no, don't pull his arm off. But we all just thought it was drunken ravens.
Yeah, he apparently knows about it, and he's tried to get there, and he claims that the way I did things is not going to work. So, we're going to try it, and if it doesn't work, well, shit, we're going to have to find another way, which means Bop and you and your parents might need to take a look at these things to see if there's a way that we can force our way in, but technically, because I'm a Warforged that has been registered, that is using their Warforged to get in, that has now been attuned to that realm, I should be able to get in without an issue and drag all you with me, but I am now scared that that's not the case. So, we
Do
might
you
want
want
to
me to-
I don't think Zelda knows anything about.
I could ask one of my parents or my brothers that they might know something.
I doubt that this is in their wheelhouse. So, how about no? However, apparently, we potentially could get attacked by a 20-foot tall, Warforged construct, that can just step on our town and kill it. Everything.
That's not good.
Nope, this is why we need to get there pretty quick. Or at least research a way to get there pretty quick. So, yeah.
Okay. So how do we go about gathering information of how to get there?
Quran might be the best way. And researching the Warforged that we've killed, I might go through and go back and grab that other one tomorrow, if it's still there. But they could come in at any time and pick up their dead and disappear again. So...
Wouldn't it be in your mansion?
No, it would have gotten... Ooh. No, because it lasts for 24 hours, so... So it would have gotten shot out as soon as that was over. So tonight, it'll get expelled out. So if it lasts for like 12 hours, we'll be fine.
But if it lasts longer than 12
Okay.
hours, you should see your doctor.
I'm trying to, but he's kind of in a drunken fit at the moment. Speaking of which, I might need to go see your parents myself, because I am. I think me and Slice need to get checked out after everything that has happened.
Well, Bop's dad is just right over there at the table.
Oh shit! I might get myself taken a look at and bring Slice back later. So yeah. Hey Bob, what are the odds that you could make something that could shut something like me down from a distance?
I could try. I mean,
Doesn't have to kill me, it just has to disable me. But only things like me. So, like, let's say we get attacked and some, I don't know, electromagnetic pulse goes off and disables everything that's like me within a vicinity.
Maybe. I mean, I'd have to do some research.
Fair. I've had some theories about how to make it work, so feel free to let me know if you need help. I'm gonna go get checked out by my doctor now.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Remind him not to blow anything up.
Mario, I swear to God! IRL cat is being an asshole. Yeah, you.
He's not. He's a baby.
He's just a baby.
He's a bratty baby.
He's
Anyway,
a baby.
yeah, he's gonna go.
Oh, and don't blow anything up, or let him blow anything up.
I won't blow anything up, most likely. I've already been blasted by my own spells today, so
Yeah,
Why?
remind him not to let blow anything up.
I'll remind him. And he's gonna walk over, purposefully ignoring Takari.
Okay. Alright, so
Yep.
Dearest walks away from the group. Takari, you're left still in the market.
Let's go look at weapons.
Alright. You go over and
I'm not going to go hang out with my dad.
he goes, hello, and what kind of weapon are you looking for to get?
Anything that can take out a giant metal creature.
Anything can take out.
It was all about dynamite from the previous show.
No explosives.
He's not wrong.
Anything can take out a giant metal creature. I don't think I have anything specific for that. Well, yeah, let me take a look here. And he begins to look around at his.
Maybe a small handheld portable cannon.
Oh, okay. Here we go. I only have one of these, but I'm uncertain this will. I'm not sure how easy it will be, how much damage it would do. But I have this javelin of lightning here.
That might work.
Maybe.
How much were you wanting for it?
500.
Yeah,
Silver,
sure.
sold.
What was that?
500 silver, you're sold.
500 gold.
I tried, Takari.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really hurting on gold, so it's fine.
Because I don't spend well. We don't spend it. We don't spend it, we still have it. That's what Corra said.
Sorry, we'll hand over the 500 gold.
Alright, so go ahead and add Javelin Light into your inventory then.
It's just gonna take me a minute to figure out how to spell it. Never mind.
I'm gonna take off her musket. Do you know anything about...
You said... Go ahead, Bob.
Kenzie? Bob took off her musket
Yeah.
and said, "Do you know anything about these?"
Let me take a look here.
Musket.
Wait, is it just a regular musket? It is, okay.
It's the one that I got from Ones and Twos. It's with the Phoenix.
Other Kunzi and other Infinite.
Other Kunzi and other Infinite, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And, you know. Well, I'm not too familiar with it as this is more recent technology. Were you looking for anything to be done with it?
Make it more powerful.
I could make it. I can make it. I can make it better at aiming depending on the level. Essentially, you can make it either a +1 or +2 weapon.
Go right to +2.
The best you can do. The better. The better.
Well, it's gonna depend. The +2. If you're looking, it depends. We have the lower. I can only do 2 tiers. The lower tier I can do 500 gold, and the higher tier I can do 5,000 gold.
Okay.
Which I would just say is a +1 for 500 or a +2 for 5,000.
You will start counting out 5,000.
Alright, this is gonna take me some time to tink out a bit, but I should be able to make it just a little bit stronger.
I will return to using my stick.
You go.
How long is some time?
A couple days.
I don't think we have anywhere to be in Takari. Do we have anywhere to be in the next couple days?
Not that I know of, but
The plan of
think it'll
existence
be-
of find a Dearest.
And then Takari, you hear behind you, well, I most certainly hope you don't. And you turn around, and you see standing before you a familiar-looking prince of the Winter Kingdom in the Feywild. You see Varys.
It's your boyfriend. Bob's gonna yell now.
Here.
Bob's gonna yell. Look, Takari, it's your boyfriend.
Bob's let's clap her hands over to Bob's. Like, no.
You get a couple of like glances, but no one seems to be.
Okay. What are you doing here?
Well, our little war in the Feywilds, our little war came to an end not too long ago, and decided I wanted to take a little bit of a vacation, and thought I come by, and since you've seen my home plane, I thought I'd come by and see yours.
Bob's gonna bite your hand. I bite Takari.
Takari, you take 1 point of piercing damage.
Takari will move her hand away.
Ow. Just telling you it was here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But that's all out. Yeah, You want to hang out now?
I got nowhere else to be. I'm on vacation now.
Neither does Takari, and she's gonna push Takari towards him. Depending how close he is to her, he might have to catch her. She's gonna push her as hard as she possibly can.
Yeah,
I will make a strength check, and I will win.
Takari, make a dexterity saving throw for me. And Bob, make a strength check.
Straight check.
Straight strength.
Oh, I didn't do it. Hold on. Damn.
I kind of wanted to fail, but
Here we are.
Nope, I'm re-rolling it.
You alright?
I'm using a thing. I pushed the wrong button. Now it's a 1.
Would you like to keep, you're gonna keep that 5 because you take the higher. Alright, so
Takari will kind of.
You try to push Takari, and Takari, you just feel a slight nudge, and you look down and you see Bob has just fallen face first onto the ground.
Ow.
Pop up, and then go hang out with Dearest for the day.
Hey, bye. I didn't want to come with you anyway. It's fine.
And she says, muffled with her face in the ground.
No, she helped me up.
No, it's fine.
She helped me up.
I don't want to hang out with you anyway.
I helped you
She
out.
helped me up.
Okay.
Yeah, she helped me up.
I did.
I know, I'm kidding.
Let's stop it. Bob's gonna wander back home because she doesn't want to go over and listen to Kalman talk to Dearest because he's weird. Not Dearest, Kalman. And she doesn't know where Hugbear is, and she doesn't know where Corra is because we don't know anywhere where Corra is. She is not in this plane of existence. And
She's in her own
so
realm. She is a pocket
gonna go
dimension.
Bob's gonna go home and contemplate her own existence.
Alright. Dearest, was there anything in particular that you wanted Gamar to look at, or was it just a general checkup?
Gonna explain everything that's been going on, as the party is aware, and stuff that is now common knowledge.
Okay. And so he's going to... Okay, so it's like, alright, well... Open up, let me have a
He
look.
went over to Bob's... I thought he went over to Bob's dad.
No, I think he went
I
back
did.
to... Oh, okay, sorry, I thought you went back to Gamar. Sorry.
No. Gamaragard talked to, and he's pissed off and working hard, and I'm pissed off at him now.
Got it. Okay, so you go over to visit, Kalnin and Selza's house. And, you go to see, Kalnin. Alright, well, alright. Go ahead and, open up. Let me take a look.
Pop himself open.
Alright, so,
Puts the end to the side.
oh, neat. And, goes inside. Alright, so you
Bought it a while ago. Figured keep it in there for safekeeping. Read to it in Draconic almost every night because it needs to know its proper language as well as common when it's born.
I mean, I can tell why. It's quite warm in here. So you say it was somewhere up here that she was poking at something?
Yeah, that 4-star, that is what contains my soul, and apparently the soul of my father and my fiancé.
I see. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah. Three of the 4 ends are lit up.
Yeah. We knew that. What we don't know is how to fix the fact that my father is trying to take over my body.
Alright, well, let me take a little poke. And, it's going to poke around a bit. Alright, well, I'm not seeing, I'm not sure if she activated anything, and then you hear and then saying the way what happened to Bob, he just flies back and it just gets slammed.
Do I fly back too?
No, instead you just take 30 points of lightning damage.
God fucking damn it! He's just gonna go... I would like to point out real quick, Dearest is almost at half hit points now. Through everything that's happened today.
Jeez, today?
Today!
How much... What damage have you...
He has 169, and he got 36 damage from his own spell that he failed, and he was blinded temporarily.
Right. So when you're yelling at... Okay. So, cool. Poor dude.
Dearest is having a rough day, just trying to be better.
And you see that, after all that happened, you see, Cedric sitting next to Kalman and says, No, I don't need outside interference or anyone to try to get in the way of what I'm doing. He looks over to you. Nice try.
He's not even hiding the fact that he's looking at him this time.
You see Kalman, and it's like as he gets up. Whew, that was a doozy. And you see his hair is all poofed up in the similar way that Bob's hair was.
Yeah, he didn't like that. That was Cedric.
Oh, you mean what happened just now was...
That was him.
One of those... Got you, okay.
That was my father.
I see. I'm not gonna pry into that.
Well, he's explained already to him what happened with his father. He went through that whole story as to what happened to Hone with Bop present and why he was created and everything.
Alright, so, Alright, so... And, you know what's the other one that's in here?
That would be my fiance.
I see. Well...
Who's currently being essentially held captive in there without the ability to even be free within the terms of being captured in a gem.
Alright, I see. Okay. This is very interesting. And here's the thing, though. All I did was poke at the gem itself, and I didn't see any, traps or anything that would activate it. So, from what I can gather, it seems like this Cedric has set up a defense to that no one can touch it.
Does it have anything to do with the new equipment that I'm sporting? And he's gonna tap the back of his neck?
I don't think so. I mean, as far as I know, it's been more beneficial than a detriment.
Right, but it was made by him, and even Slice tried to put it in him, and it was designed for me, so that's why I'm asking.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think this would have. I don't think this would have anything to do with what's going on inside you.
Alright. So basically, you have no freaking clue how to help with this.
I'm afraid not. Sorry.
That's fine. It was a long shot. Alright. What do you know about the term unregistered in regards to Warforged? Anything sound familiar?
Let me do an intelligence check here in a sec.
Do you know things?
Okay. Unregistered when it comes to Warforged, I've heard tales of a plane of existence where construct sentience, such as yourself, I'm pursuing.
Right. You want to walk outside with me real quick?
Sure, I guess.
Walk outside where Rio's there with the cart with the iron golem on it.
Oh, well, then it's not a tale at all.
This is what happens when we have an unregistered in our party. Slice is an unregistered.
He wasn't created by your father, right?
No, he was created by those magical cards that Bop runs around with.
Then here you had cards. Oh, I gotta see these.
Oh, great, that's genetic. Anyway.
Well, if your friend here is unregistered, then I've also heard I also heard tales of this plane's destructive desire to keep and maintain records of every Warforged, even if it means death.
Yeah. So, Slice is unregistered. They sent 3 beings to capture us and take him back dead or alive and kill us, period. Killed 3 of my soldiers. This one doesn't have the teleportation compatibility that the other 2 did.
Okay.
I'm going to try and bring you the other one that could teleport. However, we're trying to find a way to get to their realm. Hypothetically, with the spell plane shift, now that I have this freaking key here, He's going to hold up the little tuning fork.
Okay.
This is attuned to their realm. I should be able to teleport there.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yes, but Gerard, however you say his name,
Gamar?
Mar, yeah. He said that he has tried, and it is not possible that he's tried something similar. So, and that it wouldn't work. So my question is, can you examine this, find some badass upgrades for me and Slice, and then at the same time figure out how we would be able to get there if there actually is a way that is guarding us from getting in.
Alright,
I know this is a big ask, but we have like 2 or 3 people that can actually do this stuff in town. You're one of them. So,
I can poke around, I can see what it does, and then I can get back to you on that.
also, I've been I'm really sick and tired of being electrocuted by my own body and getting set on fire by my own body. I would like to ask if you know of a way to stop that from happening. I would greatly appreciate it.
And you see he's already expecting the golem a bit. Well, I don't know about the lightning, but seems like this guy's this one looks a little melted.
Yeah, I melted him.
Well, it seems like it also melted a little component box for him. And it looks like it can help. And it seems like it could have helped him nullify that whatever burn that you gave him. I mean, could have also done more for him, too.
Could you upgrade that? Could you fix it and then potentially merge it with the thing in my neck?
I can see if I can fix that. And if there's anything else I'll let you know.
Great, thank you.
For example, and you see that he pulls over and drops the giant, like, blade. Shit! I'm not sure how strong you are, but how would you like this to be? How would you like to be able to wield? How would you like to be able to use that? And because I know you have a regular size these in your arm, right?
Yeah, although this one's got some magical abilities that allow me to perceive everything, essentially.
Gotcha.
It alerts me of danger.
If you're interested, I can convert this. I can try to somehow. I can make this. If I can make this work, this could be a sword. I can make. You have one out of character. You have one arm braid. Just one.
Yeah, just one.
Okay. If you're interested, I could make. Whether for you or for your friend, I could essentially make this I can make this retractable, and then when you go to somebody, you can get the full blade. But just so you know, you would have to use both arms for it because it's quite hefty. But you should be able to do it as strongly as what this creature was able to do it.
But that's retractable, so realistically I could use it one-handed if it wasn't extended?
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. Let me just start with this little fire component that you somehow destroyed, and then I could get back to you on that.
Alright.
How are you being set on fire?
I've been set on fire like 3 times. It's not fun. Some of it was caused by the electric. It wasn't fun.
Alright, well, I'm gonna check this out, and I'll get back to you on that.
It was by Takari with a giant fireball. You hit me with that fireball too, don't you remember? He got half damage.
Make sure it didn't happen.
I don't remember this at all.
Yeah.
When did I?
Why do you think he was so damn offended? You.
I don't remember this at all.
He
literally
killed all the people he was trying to save and hurt him in the process.
That part. I was like, wait, I haven't cast Fireball in a very long time. After that.
I know it was an accident. Dearest still holds a little bit of a grudge against you for it.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. I forgot.
But yeah, no, he's gonna thank him and nod and make his way to. He's gonna try and find Hugbear to let him know what he just found out.
All right, and make me a perception or investigation check to find Hugbear.
You find Hugbear fondling his belt.
You search around and you do find Hugbear.
Fondle?
You find him.
Fondling?
Oh, I forgot. Let me drag us over to the proper map we need to be on.
His belt.
You would find him. Around back.
Fondling his belt.
Around back here, where the fight, where the fight pit is.
Okay.
And you see him just at the training grounds, attacking a dummy of sorts. But it's not been the hour yet.
You know you wanted to say the words fondling his belt.
He left the cart there with the Iron Golem. Rio is with him, by the way.
Okay. So yeah, you find Hugbear.
A Hugbear.
Yep.
You okay?
Just waiting for my super strength.
Aha. I'm assuming Slice and Dugok and everybody are training, correct?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Dearest is randomly going to point a hand over at Slice and cast Sunbeam again.
Who?
At Slice.
Okay. I need Slice to make...
God damn it!
Go ahead and roll damage for me, and, Wow! This thing really works!
This is great! This is what I wanted! So there's the damage. Let me see if I make my own save.
Also roll the...
Yeah, I don't make my save. Okay, cool. So 32 radiant damage on myself.
Yes.
What the... Oh, thank you. Thank you. You deciding what other candy to give me?
I was trying to see what else in here.
Okay. Alright, cool.
Candy.
So...
Is it a regular
32?
68, or is it supposed to be now double that because you rolled a nat 20?
No,
that's
the save.
Yeah, that's a save. So what it is that the shield, how the shield works, as Hugbear will now have witness, and everyone else in that pit, When a spell is cast on Slice of 5th level or lower, it is reflected back at the caster with all the same stats as if they were casting it on themselves.
It's essentially essentially a shield version of the spell of turning.
The ring of spell turning, yeah.
It's a Ricka shield.
Yep. And so yeah, as you like, motherfucker, remember the back thing, you fire Sunbeam, and like almost instinctually, Slice looks over his shoulder. Someone like waves his arm. You see like his forearm shifts out, and then sort of Captain America shield style, just ching comes out a round shield, and the ray bounces off and hits directly back at Dearest. How's Dearest looking?
Dearest doesn't look good. Dearest has 71 hit points. He's lost over almost 100 HP today.
How much HP do you have total?
169.
Jesus, how?
Dearest is fucking awesome. That's how.
Jesus.
I'm actually curious. Hang on. Let me double check how his HP's done. Did I take tough at all? Nope. Okay, so average hit point total plus con, that'd be 169.
What's his all barred? So...
His rolled HP is 118.
Oh, you were rolling.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, that's why. Okay.
You told me to roll.
Okay, okay. I said it was anyway. But yeah, Hugbear, you see that happen.
Dearest is now blinded on his ass. Son of a bitch! I'm too damn good.
Do I need to turn off and turn you back on? Is that what we're getting at?
Why is that your go-to lately?
I know all magic, and that seems to be a good old reboot.
Why are we booting me?
I don't know, because you keep just blasting people.
I was testing his shield.
How'd that work out?
Good! It works great!
Okay, I'm going back for super strength now. Any second now.
We might have a 20-foot robot coming our way.
Why?
Because Slice is unregistered.
Go get registered.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to see if anybody in the party wants to come with us when we try.
As soon as I get super strength.
Alright, I'll just assume no. Ugh. And,
Are you okay, my lord?
I'm fine. Good
He's
job.
dying. You basically murdered him.
I hope not.
Well, if not by this, then just by being unregistered. You should probably get registered. It's okay, we've just built a whole city here. Just don't go getting it smashed, Slice.
Right.
Dearest, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Alright, hang on.
Dearest, you hear... Sorry. You hear in your head... You hear in your head... You should check out those cards you mentioned earlier. I'm getting really curious.
Oh boy. Dearest is simply going to stand up. Slice, keep training. I have to go find Bob.
So long, farewell.
And
Good talk.
And Dearest, as you go off, Hugbear, you turn around, you look at the dummy you've been punching at, and you decide to give one more good punch. And from when you go for the head of the dummy, and it's like usually very stiff. But as you go and you throw that punch, you feel something click within you, and then you just punch the head right off. And not just at the head, just the straw wooden head just explodes. You are now attuned to your item.
I just look back at Slice. You fucking impressed?
He's not paying attention to you.
All right, time for us to train, Slice. You and me, let's fight right now. Slice, I'll murk ya. I'll do it.
He's not paying attention to you. He has a task at hand.
What's your task, buddy? Oh, I thought it was to train, and I'm right here.
To train with Dugok and to train the knights.
What better than to just show them humility when getting your ass fucking beat? Just kidding. All right, let's train some bitches.
Alright, and so, we're gonna go away for a sec, and, Dearest, I'll say it takes you some time to find Bob, but during this time, Takari.
8 episodes.
Yes, as you're eating. You have been spending your day
Hanging out with the prince.
showing Varys around town.
I was not expecting you to come back over to me so quickly.
I always go to my players at the most inconvenient of times.
Oh no, that's for next time.
You should know this by now.
Nope, Brain forgot. Brain has food.
So you've been showing Varys around town.
He got to meet Onyx too because Takari would have showed him Onyx.
It's very... You don't see a lot of dragon trainers often.
Nope.
Well, then again, dragons of my realm are usually just very tiny.
And not as deadly.
No, not really. They're cute, though.
They are. So, question.
Yes.
Do you know a lot about the other planes?
Not so much. My knowledge is mostly strictly to Fae with some... I was mostly Fae, but then after you and your friends rescued me, I took a little bit look into the material plane, or your plane. But that's about as much as I know.
The Warforge?
I don't even know what a Warforged is.
Noted. Okay. I forget I asked. A friend of mine was having wanting to know information about them.
I see. Well, I'm certain he'll get I'm certain they'll get their answers.
Hopefully.
So, how often do you keep? How much do you keep in touch with your people?
With Hestein or?
No, with your city.
No, we try to help out as much as we can when we're here.
I only ask because I don't know how often you travel between planes, but I know that sometimes time changes. That some people will come in for like an hour or two, then when they go back, years have gone by. So
It hasn't been that bad for us, but yeah, I see what you're saying. We were only lucky that we were only gone for about 3 hours.
Well, that's good. Because I hate to.
What about you?
Well, I would say the amount of time that has passed. Let's see. Since I last saw you, it's been. Let's see here. It's been a couple years, I think.
How long? You mentioned about a war.
Yes. I believe you helped us. You helped us out on your last visit.
Yeah. Do you know what caused it?
Just some old hag who had some grudge against the High Ruler because of, I don't know, I think it was something pitiful, like their cooking. I don't remember what it was. It was quite stupid, honestly.
What about the girl that we rescued?
Oh, she's doing well.
Good.
I heard she's doing well. And it's a good thing you saved her.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have felt horrible leaving her in our plane when she didn't belong there.
Give me a sec. This is Kunzi's brain taking a fart. Not. Brain, come back. Okay. And eventually your tour comes around. Eventually you come to you find yourselves to be right outside your home.
You wanna maybe stay the night? And she'll kind of blush a little bit at that.
I mean, I haven't made reservations at the inn, so currently don't have an idea of a roof over my head.
Then she'll open the door to her house.
And yep, you open, you gesture, and he gives a little bow, then goes in. He says, it's quite kept up.
Well, when I'm here, it's a little bit on the... Never mind that.
We look over to a side closet in which all the junk has just been shoved into a closet. It's like when a kid cleans their room, aka they just threw everything in the closet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like a palace, but I like it.
It's certainly a little less to. It's not much to manage compared to a castle.
That is true. And not as many people to bother you, either.
I know, right? It's like it's your own space. You could just do whatever you want.
Right? Especially when you have 6 older brothers that tend to just barge into your bedroom.
I know the feeling, except, 3 older, younger sisters.
I'm the youngest child of my family. So that happens a lot.
But, Takari, there's actually a reason why I've come by.
Oh.
You see, when we first met, after you've rescued me, when I gave you that little wink, it was, it was just more of a friendly flirt kind of way, And then when I managed to find the summer court, I learned that a long time has passed, and the person I was looking to make relationships with grew old. And I lived on and have their own life. And then when I saw you again, I felt that the same feeling I had when I was originally going for the princess at the summer court. And then I guess I kind of confirmed those feelings that evening we had.
Kind of thinking about you a lot myself.
So, and before I was able to find you, I took Lynova. Shut up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can hear you.
You're in the shadow.
You can't hear me.
And
Figment of your imagination.
And I understand that you guys are going through your own sort of conquest. I heard about your place being attacked by a dragon. And about...
Yeah.
Oh.
And then about the giants that kind of league with the dragon as we found out.
So... And so I'm not gonna... So I don't want to get in the way with what you guys are working on, but... I was thinking...
Brown cat.
If you would... If you're interested, maybe when you're done with when you're done with the whole giant and dragon business you have here, would you like to come back home with me
And get married
and
have lots of little babies?
Lynova, shut up.
Don't tell me what to do, I'm not there. I'm saying this to a rat I found in my house. I don't know what you're talking about. Not even talking to you people. I'm alone in my little bungalow, talking to a rat named Takari.
Oh, keep the conversation in your head, please.
I will be in your head.
How would you like to? So how would you like to? How would you like to come back to my plane and we can make a life together?
I'd like that.
I mean, if I need to give, I've heard that in the material plane you have to get permission from the other person's parents.
From somewhere off in the ether, Corra says, "We approve."
I'm sure my family here in Nofliasile will be okay with it. Convincing my father might be another story.
I see.
He doesn't count. He lets you get kidnapped.
Well then,
He's more of a strong protector, wants the best for his kids.
I understand.
But
I mean, yeah,
I would like that.
that'd be wonderful.
Not really been one to follow the rules myself anyway.
I mean, I didn't want to end up following the rules, and I ended up in a chronic state of sleep for hundreds of years. Do I regret it? Slightly, but at least I got to make my own decisions.
Yeah. It's a lot freer when you can make your own decisions.
And you begin to notice that he is slowly getting closer to you.
They'll have their night together.
And so, in one house in this plane of existence in the continent of Zycran, there is at least one couple that express happiness in this time of need.
The Valentine's Day.
Meanwhile, Dearest, you eventually find Bop.
It's so bad for Dearest to walk in screaming about how he's tired of his clothes getting burned.
You're gonna walk into my tiny hobbit hole that's only big enough for Bop?
I would have denied you from trying to barge into that.
Valid. But, okay, cool, I find Bop.
Yeah, Bop's inside her tiny house that you cannot fit in.
Oh, right, cool. Dearest is gonna knock on Bop's door.
Bop's just humming a song she made up to herself.
Bop, open the door. Bop, open the door.
Oh, okay. She opens the door. Oh, hi, Dearest.
I have a request.
Another one?
Can I see the deck?
For why?
I don't know.
Well, then, no.
I simply wish to see it. I'm not going to pull a card as of this moment.
I don't think I can trust that.
We must get that deck of cards.
You know what? I'm starting to agree with you.
With me?
Yes, you.
Good, because I'm the only one here.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No. Talk to Hugbear. Or your dad. Or Geron. Or more, whatever his name is. The guy with the drunk the drunk not dwarf.
You said you would be willing to give control. Let me see that deck of cards.
Just simply gonna think, I'm currently in control.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Ow. Inspiration. What
You-
the fuck?
Dearest, you agree. You need to see the deck of cards. By any means.
I need to see the deck, please.
You've seen the deck.
I know, and I need
Things
to see
happen.
it again, please.
And then we had a slice. And I think you were cursed.
You're growing more irritating.
I get that, but with everything that's going on with Slice, I feel like there might be a way to get around the whole registered thing if I can use the deck. I'm trying to figure out how I can use it to help Slice.
I just don't think it's a good idea. She's also still standing in her doorway.
You're almost on your last straw, dearest. Now you're really irritated.
I need the deck, please.
No.
Dearest, make me an intimidation check. Bop, make me a insight check. Bob, you... As you're looking, you begin to sense this presence off of Dearest. And you start to see his eyes begin to glow a little brighter in a redder shade. His appearance begins to fade, flicker between the Elven side and the Warforged. The Warforged starting to show a little more. You have worked with a lot of constructs, and all of them you've seen them with a hint of fascination. Dearest, right now, you don't know what's going on, but it's quite frightening.
I have a thing where I don't get scared. Might not have taken it. I might have just looked at it. Dearest, I think you should go home. To your shed. And take a nap. And while she's saying that, she's gonna just very casually reach her hand out to where she keeps all of her stuff when she gets home, because she takes all of her weapons and shit off when she gets home. And she's gonna put her hand on her stick and cast Shillelagh on her stick. Because it doesn't have a voice component, all you gotta do is touch it.
Yep.
It's kind of like when somebody's threatening you at your front door, so you put your hand on your shotgun, just like inside the door, or like on a fucking, or like a cane or something inside your door, so you can whack them.
You know what to do, dearest. She separates us for what we need. Do it. Do it! Make me another wisdom saving throw.
Gonna use inspiration.
And as you're like concentrating on, as you're starting to feel yourself get pulled back a bit, you manage to restrain and you pull, and you don't feel the pull back anymore. But you look down and you see that your hand, the blade has come out.
He is simply going to take a deep breath, put it away, and walk away.
Hoping to show off my booby traps. Bob booby trapped her whole house, and if anybody tries to break into it, bad things happen. She also did it to Corra's house.
And, Dearest, as you walk away, you hear him say, I will get my hands on those cards. Whether you want me to or not.
He walks away. Bob's gonna slowly shut her door and lock it. Then she's gonna take the cards out of her pocket and hide them somewhere in her house. Ha ha!
Dearest is going to sigh, shake his head, and attempt to cast Plane Shift.
Using the fork?
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah, you gave it to me, remember?
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna go without us?
He just threatened Bob and lost control.
You cast a spell, and as you feel your spell casting, you hear from the fork, please enter your entrance password.
Considering that I also helped examine the creatures after the battle, can I roll a history check to see if they had any kind of information that was on them? Or that they mentioned during the battle when they were trying to teleport?
Your password must be entered in binary.
Cool. And I am going to use inspiration.
Which 29
Wow.
would you like? You think back on helping out Bop, and you're thinking, and you swear that there is something. There was something. But the events that happened outside of your magnificent mansion have just been a lot. And you don't quite remember what that was. You swear there was something.
Okay. So if I was helping Bop, it was physically on them. So he's going to go and take a look at the...
I will say at this point, this is about like late afternoon, early evening.
Okay. He's going to take a look at the Predator. That we had brought with us.
Alright.
Considering it was essentially the leader, it would definitely have something, and...
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Okay.
Okay. You look around the Predator, and I'm trying to remember. You said it was the spider you left behind, right?
Spider I left behind, yes.
Okay, cool. You look around and try to look back on everything, but you find you're with what's been going on recently. You find yourself a bit distracted and can't really seem to find it. But you're still positive there was something.
Wonderful. If that's the case, then it would have been noticed by the docent, which has a separate intelligence which isn't affected by emotion, meaning it remembers, with that history roll especially. So he's simply going to ask it.
Wait, what? Let me take a look at that item.
A docent is a separate entity that, yes, it goes into my body, but it's got its own sentience. And it helps me remember things, which is why the history is so high. Meaning, if I'm having trouble accessing it with its sentience, it would remember if I saw it, because it taps into my own eyes. It's basically my black box. So
Here's the thing.
Keys in the back of your head.
It may give you here's the thing. It may give you a bonus to history check.
Mm-hmm.
It won't automatically mean that it will remember things for you.
Correct, but with a almost 30 in history, a 29, you'd basically be able to remember being born. So, I am assuming that because that bonus to history comes from the docent, it would apply to that too, which means that it would remember. If I'm having trouble because of emotion, it doesn't have that emotion, meaning it would remember.
It could also be that, like, you were close to finding the answer, but didn't actually go across it. Like, you could be like, oh shit, there was a password thing, but we didn't fucking think about it then.
Right, which is true, which is what I thought about, which is why I went back
Or maybe
to examine it.
Or maybe because you were just one under the DC. I mean, just saying.
Fair.
Oh, cough.
The DC.
To take a little extra
Dirty
Well,
DC.
extra poking.
Here's the thing: if you didn't have the docent, I would have just straight up said, given the events you went through, you would not have recalled. But I gave you a chance with the docent.
Right.
And I knew it was a high bonus, so I gave you a chance.
Fair. That is fair.
Except you lost with pride, damn it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna pry. I'm gonna use my brain. I'm not just gonna sit here and accept it.
I don't use my brain when we play D&D.
Same.
I always do.
Alright. I'll say you spend the rest... I'll say, Dearest, you spend your evening trying to find answers while... while basically worrying about yourself. Because after what happened with Bob, I would imagine you would try to keep your distance from everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I believe you would threaten Bob. You were about to get shillelied to the head, sir. You know how hard I hit
and
with
then-
shillelagh?
Also,
Right.
Dearest, check the pin message.
I hit so hard with shillelagh.
So do I. I too have shillelagh.
Let me know when you notice the change.
Sometimes I take shillelagh and I stick it up. Wait.
I see it.
I take the enemy and I go poke him.
Bang! Boop! Bah! You just go launch.
It's also got a cracked crystal on top of it.
Mhm.
My shtick does.
Your
That
sh-
we
your
don't
sh-
know what that could do to somebody.
Your shtick?
My shtick.
Your shtick.
That's my shtick.
Yes.
All right, Hugbear's going to
I was gonna say for
go
everyone
buy
else,
all the dynamite.
You're... Alright.
You know about the dynamite from Calman?
Alright. Let me go find that part for a sec here.
Yeah, I heard there's going to be a giant construct potentially coming to crush my city. Think I want to blow it up before it gets here. Any ideas?
Let me take a look here. So he has... a sec here. He has, are you just looking to buy it all?
Tell me what you got, I guess.
If you're just looking for the gunpowder related stuff, the explosives specifically, he has 4 bombs, 8 sticks of dynamite, and then one. Does that? Sorry, I just need to double check if this one thing here, if it's a throwable explosive. Let me check. Here we go. Yeah, and he's got one, and got one. He's got 2 what seems to be kegs full of the gunpowder. in which it could be used to like similar to like a bomb or a dynamite. You just put a rope in it, you can set the rope on fire, throw it, and then
Excellent. Just out of curiosity, with my strength now being like I can pull just about 2,000 pounds. How far could I throw a barrel like that? I am Donkey Kong.
Does it not say when you click on your I will if it doesn't say, I'll have to get back to you on that about how to calculate throwing distance.
Okay, yeah, we can figure that out later. Yeah, I'll buy all of it.
Okay, so how many cakes did I say? I don't remember.
2.
It'll be 3,200 gold pieces for the lot.
Cool. Any chance we could get some of these sticks of dynamite strapped to our ballistas to fire out with the bolts?
Yeah, you could.
Cool, because I don't think our cannons are going to be enough, and a couple of bolts into a giant metal giant doesn't sound like
it's the bombs are cannonball sized.
Perfect. Okay. Well, all of this I want brought towards the turrets and the cannons, because those are going to be our best bet against any giant constructs that come our way.
Sweet.
And then, is this our gunpowder guy?
No, your gunpowder guy. Is you got to talk to Colm and Gurmar.
Right.
Colm, who's like the siege, who's the head of the siege workshop, and then Gurmar, who is artificer / gunpowder, which Colm also has some gunpowder too.
Cool. I'm gonna thank you for your time. Here's you said 3,000 gold.
3,200.
Yeah, sure. Just catching you. Okay.
Nice try.
I have no charisma. I can't make you roll. So he's then going to, after saying thank you, he's going to go to, I guess, Colm, and tell him about all the gunpowder he just purchased. Hey, how are you? Everything good? You need more money?
Oh, who do you go to again?
Colm first.
Oh, well, if you want to put in purchases of, if you want to put in orders of weapons and such.
What would you need to take down a giant fucking goal?
Based on whatever.
Made of metal, potentially able to smash our entire city.
Well, we're gonna need a lot of weapons then. We would need sorry, I'm going through my DM's guide because I'm trying to find a little something. Which I'm pretty sure.
Right. Basically, in the middle empty lot or the armory, if we built some sort of turret on top of the armory, and from there we could attack things on all 3 sides of our city. Would that be something we could do and potentially just put a fuck ton of cannons in there?
Sorry, I'm still trying to find something. It's just being a pain in the ass right now. I'll have to look for it another time. I'm sorry. You said about a
some sort of turret or something that we could put on top of the armory, and put just a shit ton of cannons or turrets. We don't have to worry about cost right now, but is it doable?
I can see about making more. I can see about making more cannons and ballistas that we can add, which also you just have to let me know if you're more interested in cannons and ballistas, or if you're interested in both.
At this point, we want to just blow shit up.
Cannons, then. If you would like, I have thought about. I have an idea for magically enhanced ammunition. So what would happen? So what happens? We would when you fire the cannon, it will not only deal what it usually does, but then it will deal additional damage on top of that. And I was thinking, this is basic math. Metal doesn't seem to do well with cold. So we could somehow infuse cannonballs with cold energy. We can somehow deal additional damage.
You know what? I believe in you. You are a smart, scary human, a scary person, and
thank you.
I believe in you. How much do you need for this?
How many cannons would you need? Because right now we got 3. 1 per gate.
I'd be happy with 3 more in the center of town that can aim in all 3 directions.
Center of town?
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're in the armory, I was thinking something that could maybe even spin. So, like, fire, spin, fire, spin.
Okay.
I want a lazy Susan of cannons, Kunzi.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out where would they go.
So if I was thinking like a turret, just like up the top of the armory in the center of town, and at the top of that just being like a turntable of cannons that can, so wherever it is, they can all kind of like take their shot and turn, and the next turn, like the next one could take its shot and turn. I
could make some. I could see about making some posts or tower or like sentry posts that have these right on top of it. We could build. We have to build them within town, obviously. So that's gonna be along the additional costs. So you want 3 of those in the town, and then you wanted more along the wall?
I think if we have these 3 plus the 3 and the 3 ballista on the walls already, I'm hoping that between the 9 of them and us, we can do some fucking damage.
Okay, so just these 3 special cannons.
3 special cannons, plus what we've got already, all with magic ammo.
Okay.
Our ballistas, by the way, are going to have retrofitted explosives built onto them. I already purchased those.
Okay. We also have. Oh, I just remembered. We can see about making trebuchets.
I'll talk about it with the party, I guess. But let's start with these.
Okay.
Because this is coming out of my pocket.
Okay, then let's see here. Gotta add a bit more because, as you know, cannons are usually within a certain radius, but to make it 360, it's gonna take a little more. And then also including and this is also going to include the cost of making those sentry posts. To build those sentry posts. we're looking at 10,500 gold, and this will take each sentry post with a cannon will take about 30 days to make.
I don't know if we have that long, but fuck it. Sure. Here's 10 grand.
10.5.
You copy.
Okay, and so you give him the money, and goes, "Alright, I'm going to get my team started. And I will talk to Gamar about making some special ammo."
Yep, just let him know it's just dire. Could die tomorrow.
Oh no, he has basically yelled about the end of the world.
Cool. So if we can go faster, that'd be great.
Yeah, top priority. And then he just turns around and you just hear him give a whistle. And you're like, "Guys, we gotta get started. I know it's been a while, but we got some work to do."
Guys, our city's gonna be so fucking dope.
So,
And if all this fucking goes down and not one cannon is fired, I'm gonna be so angry.
they're all just gonna all gonna misfire. Ready, aim, fire! Click. Oh shit, I forgot a cannon does that amount of damage. Fuck. 8d10.
Is that it?
Is that it? And we have 6 of them soon?
And so, essentially, what these cannons would do is, instead of having... So yeah, essentially what these cannons would do, instead of having a fixed spot, instead of having a certain cone of where you can point it within, these guys will be able to turn it fully around. But because of the complexity, I'll have to do a separate roll. What could happen is because usually for a cannon it takes an action to reload, an action to aim, and then an action to fire. I believe that's how they work. Where's just ballistas? Yeah, an action to load, an action to aim, and an action to fire. If the cannons have to turn more than 120 degrees, or I'm not sure how much, but basically they have to turn more than what they're usually capable of turning, it may have to take 2 actions to fully turn it.
Okay, so the idea I had in my head was that they'd all be sitting on a gear, and that it would literally be a turning gear, so that yes, they all had their fixed point, so all 3 were pointing in a different direction, and this is what turned.
Okay. Then.
So then, it would be this one would fire while this one is loading, and this one is getting ready to aim, and then it would turn, and that one would fire while this one is loading, and this one is aiming. So it would just be a constant fire.
Oh wait, and it's just. And is it just this one wheel with these 3 cannons?
That's the idea. Yeah.
Okay, got you. Okay, I thought you meant as each one being able to, each one is their own post, and then they.
No, they don't all need to be their own lazy Susan. They can all spin. But it would also give them the ability to 360, right? If the enemy was way over there, whatever that angle is, that's when it fires. But it'd be one shot at a time.
Okay, yeah. So.
But it would be a consistent shot every round.
So you could essentially you could take a cannon, you can aim, fire, rotate the next cannon to be the next aim, and then fire. So instead of taking 3 actions, you can essentially go down to 2 because you're not loading. You can just move on to the next cannon, aim it, etc. Okay.
Unless you have one guy at each cannon still that are just spinning, and then it's all just every turn they're just firing off.
Well, shit. I mean, if we're being attacked from all sides, while they were spinning, but we'll get there if we get there.
Okay, cool. So yeah, it'll still take. So because it's one construction, it's still the price is still the same, and it will still be a frame of what did I say, 30 days per cannon. Yeah, so about 3 months. Okay. Cool. All right. Cool. Got it.
How's everybody else feeling?
So yeah,
Anybody else
so Dearest is checking on themselves. Bop is pursuing hiding the rest of the evening.
Muted.
Takari's busy.
Yeah, busy.
Busy.
Wow,
That's
chicka,
fine.
wow, wow.
Bop.
Bob's fine.
Okay. Bop is just not coming out for the rest of the evening.
I mean, she was already going back to her room. She was going to her room to go to bed anyway.
Okay.
Earlier in the night.
All right.
In the dark.
And so each of you spend the rest of your evenings, whether it be in worry or in good times, and the evening will go by. This is where we're gonna end tonight's. This is where we're gonna end tonight's session. When we come back, the next session we play, it will be 2 months. 2 months will have gone by.
Oh shit.
That case,
So
the next morning, before we go, in that case, the next morning, Bop would have went and found Hugbear and Corra and everyone, and told them about Dearest acting like sussy bitch.
okay, I'll give you that. I'll say that on the next morning. So on the next morning, you would have told Hugbear, Takari, and Corra about.
He was being a sussy baka.
Library's done then? At the beginning of next?
It will be days away. By when we come back, it'll be days away.
My egg will have been hatched for at least a month then.
In which all this we can discover and talk about at the next session.